Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, welcome everybody. My name's Chris Slaveda. I want to thank you for being here. I respect your time. I promise not to waste a second of it. In fact, stick around through this entire video. You'll leave here with 2 killer strategies for getting your phone to ring with incoming seller calls. Okay, that's your phone ringing. They call you. Okay, I just wanted to be clear. Now, watching this presentation, it's going to help you generate more leads. It's going to help you close more escrows in less time and for less money. All right. It's going to help you shift your mindset from that of a salesperson, right, looking for their next deal, to that of a marketer who sets up and manages lead funnels. Right. Real critical difference between the two. Secondly, I'm going to share 2 powerful strategies to make you more resourceful and more productive with your prospecting efforts, whatever you're doing, right? Because I'm going to show you how to combine the real world personal engagement activities that you're already great at, like walking, knocking, talking, mailing, cold calling, orchestrating referrals from your sphere of influence, right? I call these your golden habits, right? And these are the habits that you know lead to gold, because they've already worked for you, they've worked for me, they've worked for any other agent who's ever closed more than 2 deals. Am I right? Now, I'm going to show you how to combine your golden habits, right? Those things that they don't cost you money, right? Those are your skills developed, throughout your life. I'm going to show you how to combine your golden habits with the power and flexibility of online marketing. Right? So that you can proactively go out and generate the kind of new prospects you want, no matter where you live or what the market's doing. All right, so let me begin with a couple questions for you. First, do you currently have a website? Because if you're like most agents, you do. Right? According to NAR, that's the National Association of Realtors, right? You know that 62% of us have websites separate from the websites of our brokerage. I bet it's higher than that. Question number 2, is your website a tool? Right? Is it a tool for generating new business, right, that works? Or is it more of an online postcard? Right? And if you're generating leads from it, how much are they costing you? Right? Do you even know? Right? So over the next few minutes, you're going to see real estate through the eyes of a marketer. I'm going to show you specific strategies, tools, and tactics for setting up your own online lead funnels. And listen, I'm going to show you why you won't need Google's help at all in making them work for you. Okay, first though, we've got to address a big challenge. And it's not one that we can't get past, but we do need to address it. So check it out. Many of you haven't fully embraced technology, right? The only real attempt to learn technology, you got to learn the MLS, and then whatever's most important to you, like your smartphone, how to make the camera work, and how to send text messages, right? Is that you? A lot of people are laughing right now going, hey, that's me. That's okay. All right. That's okay. But it's a problem. And the reason that's a problem for many agents is because their lack of understanding keeps them from reaching new customers. Right? It keeps them from growing their business. And it often leads to being sold a bill of goods. Right? Like really expensive websites that function as nothing more than online postcards, or free search tools for strangers that you'll rarely, if ever, convert into actual clients. Right? In fact, maybe you've got one of those websites right now. Right. Now, we're all aware that more than 90% of our prospects rely on the internet as their primary research tool, and that's a hard fact to swallow. Right? When you look at your practice and you realize you're not generating any or very little business from online lead funnels. Right? Now, pay extra close attention to what I'm about to say. As a marketer with a real estate license, okay, pay extra close attention to what I'm about to say, because it's the secret to generating any kind of real estate leads you want forever. Are you ready for the secret? Okay, here it is, and it's not that complicated. Content is king. Content is the key to converting strangers into prospects and prospects into appointments. It could be the content that rolls off your tongue on the phone, the content that you write on the note that you stick at the door, the content on your flyer, the content on your website, but it is the content, right? Now, you don't need Google. You don't need Zillow. You don't need Trulia. You need content. Specifically, you need content that positions you as the most logical choice for solving your prospect's real estate challenge. Right? That's why agents like Rick Geese with Remaps can send out 15 letters and get 11 responses and schedule 5 appointments. Content, right? 15 letters, 11 replies, 5 appointments. Content, right? And now you know the secret ingredient, content. Here's the top secret lead generating formula. All right. Top secret ingredient, content, top secret lead generating formula, right content to the right contact at the right time, you got a deal, right? It's the right message, in other words, right? The right message in front of the right person or prospect, whether it's divorce, probate, FSBO, expired. It's the right message to the right prospect at the right time. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, now, I get that you may not know how to find or create the right content, right? The kind of content that positions you as the expert your prospect needs in every situation. And even if you could, you might not know what exactly to do with it. Do you put it on a postcard? Do you put it on Craigslist? Do you put it on Facebook? Do you shoot it? What do you do with it? Right? I totally understand that. But you can't afford not to learn online marketing. It's so simple. The technology is, well, I'm going to teach you guys, it's like Microsoft Word. And you can't afford not to learn how to do these things that I'm going to show you, right? Because you don't want to spend half of your last commission check buying your next commission check from Trulia, right? Okay, so watch and listen closely as I demonstrate and explain just 2 of 24 different simple online strategies for getting whatever kind of prospects you choose to target, right? Whether it's probate, FSBO, expired, short sale, divorce, absentee owners, right? Whatever, you decide. Oh, by the way, for those of you who stick around to the end of this video, and it won't be long, I'm going to show you how you can get the lead capture funnel systems that I'm about to show you, plus a ton of other ones, right? For essentially every niche you could ever imagine. Right? Online lead funnels for every niche you could imagine, right? Essentially for free. Now, won't that be fun? Okay, so let's go. Now, to begin with, clearly, you need to have an online presence with a purpose and not just a pretty postcard. In fact, I've seen really ugly lead funnels, right, that work like gangbusters. So let's examine a powerful yet really dirt simple listing getting strategy. In fact, the strategy that I'm about to reveal takes advantage of an event that happens in your marketplace every single day. It's a strategy you could employ for a total investment of only $3. Okay, that's 300 pennies in 2 hours of your time. All right, strategy number 1. We're going to talk about farming right now, but there's a lot of different farming strategies, right? Specifically, we're going to be talking about prospecting around just solds and just listeds. In fact, we're going to narrow down. We're going to talk about prospecting around a just sold. Okay, this strategy leverages the fact that when a home in your neighborhood or farm area sells, there's always area homeowners interested in knowing how much it sold for. They came to the open house, right? They came and they grabbed the flyer when the thing came on the market. They know what you're asking. You know, they know what it was on the market for. Right. In fact, if they're planning on selling themselves, they're going to be watching for this information like hawks, right? And they can get it eventually on their own, right? Now, a decent salesperson might come along eventually, right? Walk the neighborhood with a printout of recent area sales, usually a 1-line property report, right? But a marketer, listen, not a salesperson, a marketer would respond the day it closes escrow or the next day, like right away. Right, with hot off the press information, aka content, right? The first person to provide the information that the prospect wants is the winner, right? Speed of implementation, right? So a marketer would respond within 24 hours of that thing closing escrow, right? With hot off the press content delivered ever so smartly, right? A smart delivery. Why? Because a marketer knows what curiosity does to cats, right? What curiosity does to cats. So a marketer, here's the $3. They'd go over to GoDaddy. They'd buy a .info domain name for $3, right? And they'd incorporate the street address into it. For example, www.123parkplacejustsold.info. That's a great domain name for $3. 123parkplacejustsold.info. Then, are you ready for this? They'd take 20 minutes because they learned the technology was, quite frankly, easier than learning how to play with their smartphone. Right? They'd take 20 minutes to activate a simple pop-up lead capture website like this one. Now, what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to try and do this in a real smooth way, I'm going to leave this PowerPoint presentation just for a moment, and we're going to look at this thing online in real life. Okay, so 123parkplacejustsold.info by Susanna R. Agent. This is her 20-minute little pop-up lead funnel. She's with ADC Real Estate Group in Anywhere, California, right? And she's got her logo up there and a headline that says, your neighbors at 123 Park Place just got $25,000 over asking price. How much would yours sell for in the next 30 to 60 days? Right. Little info down here, 123 Park Place just sold in 8 days. Right. Want to sell yours? I have buyers. Call Susanna. 123 Park Place asking price was $1,050,000. It was on the market 8 days. It sold for $1,075,000. Here's all the property details because you're going to want to compare it to your own home if you're thinking about selling your home, right? And by the way, how much could your home sell for in the next 60 days, right? It says my neighborhood radius sales search form allows you to review all neighborhood home sales in the past 12 months from a quarter mile to 2 miles of your property. You determine the distance, right? Free virtual video tours, everything you'll need to make a comparison. And if you're selling, I'd like to interview for the job, right? Here's some great reasons why you might want to hire me, including my easy exit listing agreement, $1,000 seller guarantee, gut clutter removal program, professional home staging. Right? So this is a little lead capture funnel. Now what we're going to do, real smooth transition, we're going to go right back to our PowerPoint presentation from the current slide. All right. Now, that's pretty sweet. But why is it sweet? It's a full-blown online lead funnel site that took 20 minutes to construct for a total cost of $3. There were no Techno geeks required, right? Because if you know how to work in Microsoft Word, you can do this. Let me say that again. If you know how to work in Microsoft Word, you can do this. But look, this agent isn't quite finished, right? She's now going to make a simple brochure in Microsoft Word or whatever program she prefers. Right? She's just going to use the same headline and the same photo of the house and the same masthead image she's got up here, right? It's going to be real easy, right? It's a simple brochure, right? So she's got her masthead. She just copied and pasted it onto a piece of paper, right? She wrote a note. She typed the domain name down here. She did it 2 times on one piece of paper. So when she prints it out, she cuts them in half, right? 50 sheets equals 100 little note cards. And then she wrote the note and photocopied that. Now at the front door of the house, she's going to pull out her yellow highlighter and highlight it, right? It's real simple, right? So think about this. She makes a simple brochure in Microsoft Word, right? She spent 20 minutes making the pop-up site. Right. And then by lunchtime, she's taken 25 or 50 of these things and she's distributed them around that subject property, compelling her prospects to visit her lead funnel for all the juicy details. Right. Within 24 hours of that property closing escrow, people are coming home and they're getting this thing at their door saying, hey, your neighbors down the street just sold. Right? In fact, this note says, I just stopped by to introduce myself and let you know your neighbors at 123 Park Place just sold for top dollar. It's a great time to get top dollar. Inventory is tight, rates will soon go up, and buyers are highly motivated to purchase now. Check out the details on 123 Park Place online, www.123parkplacejustsold.info. What does curiosity do to cats? Right? And if you're thinking about selling your home, you've been watching 123 Park Place, are you going to go over there and take a look? Okay, so $3 and a little bit of fresh air, right? That's a simple strategy. Right? It's a very simple and it's a powerful strategy that can be executed from concept to completion in 2 hours. Think about that. That means making a lead capture funnel and flyers and distributing them to 50 homes around a just sold or just listed for $3 in 2 hours. And now you're employing, right, Now you're employing those business building golden habits that I mentioned earlier: walking, knocking, talking, those things that you know work. They work, right? You don't need Google. Right. And here's the thing, it doesn't even matter if a person actually answers the door when you knock. If they do, engage with them. If they don't, you simply leave one of your brochures, you mark it up with your highlighter, and then you stick it in the door jamb at eye level, right? And you're on to the next house. So think about the power in being able to quickly respond to and leverage events and opportunities that happen in your marketplace every single day for 3 hours. I mean, for $3 in 2 hours, right? So this system in its entirety is a 20-minute pop-up lead capture funnel and some note cards made on her own brokerage copy machine or her copy machine at home. Boom, 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 and they're out in the neighborhood. Right? She could do 2 or 3 properties a day, 2 or 3 times a week. Right? Driving neighborhood homeowners to her lead capture funnels to find out how much their home would sell for in the next 30 days, and to let them know that if they're thinking about selling, she'd like to interview for the job. Right? So, there's events like homes being sold, homes being listed, homes expiring on the market, homes being offered for sale by owner, homeowners filing for divorce, people passing away and leaving homes, to their heirs. Let me ask you, are you currently putting a great message in front of any of those groups consistently? If you are, that's awesome. You've developed some killer golden habits, right? Congratulations. So let's look at one more niche together. Right? I want to look at expired listings. But before we look at expired listings, I just want to implant this into your brain. Right? There's so many ponds that you guys could be pulling listing fish from. There's the probate pond, expired, FSBO, divorce, just sold, just listed, short sales, right? Absentee owners, orchestrating referrals from your center of influence, free bullseye home value reports. Those are great little fish traps when you know how to set them up. Right? Lots of different things you guys could be doing for cheap to $3. Okay, expired, canceled, withdrawn listings. Now, did you know there's 2 types of expireds, and both require their own approach? Right? From a marketing perspective, right? Sales guy just stumbles out there with a Tom Ferry and just calls them all, shotgun approach, right? But did you know there's 2 types of expireds, right? And that there's a different approach for each of them, right? If you really want to convert them into future listings, right? There's yesterday's expired listings, right, with their phone ringing off the hook, and there's old expired, canceled, and withdrawns last year, right? Right. And so there's a group that's getting hammered and there's a group that's not. Right. If you want to win with the first group, the group that's getting hammered, I'll suggest actually skipping the phone altogether, right? And knocking on their door instead. Right. What does this do for you? Well, it catapults you and your message, your content, if you've got a real good message, right, past 99% of your competitors' messages. Right? If they answer the door, have great content, right, ready to roll off the end of your tongue, and have a powerful leave behind note with that content on it that pushes them to your lead funnel. So when you leave, they say, that was an interesting conversation. I'm going to go over their online lead funnel and listen to all that again. Right? If they don't answer the door, well, then you've got that powerful leave behind note card pushing them to your lead funnel. Right? Your lead funnel will deliver a specific and powerful, unique service offer, positioning you as the logical agent to interview should they decide to try again. That's what your unique service offer does. It positions you as their logical choice should they decide to try again. Okay, the second group, where you see the crickets down there, those that came off the market last year, you can drip notes on them. You got a little bit of time, right? Or you can call if you can get their numbers. You can go knock on their door too. That's always the best way to develop personal relationship, belly to belly, face to face. Okay, so you can do that with the second group, right? But you got to have a great script, right? You got to have what's your unique service offer, right? And then use notes that drive them to your lead funnel. And if I had a couple days to spend with you guys or a couple hours, I would go deeper into expired listings and the psychology behind expireds and how some of them want to do a swan dive back into the market on the MLS, and some of them they want to wade back in. Those are called pocket listings, and and you want those. Right? There's a way to get those. Right? Now, I've just shown you two simple systems. Right? Have we even demoed? Have I shown you? Well, I haven't even shown you the site. Let's leave the internet here one more time for just a second, and we're going to go live online, and we're going to go over here to an expired lead funnel, one of a couple different lead funnels that we've got for expired listings. I want to dissect this one with you for a minute. It says your home came off the market. Will you still entertain offers? Right. This is from the Jody Sells More team. I'll find the perfect buyers for your home. It says, your home came off the market. Will you still entertain offers? And then we've got a form here. It says, yes, fair market offers still interest us. Oh, great. Can I advertise your home off the MLS without revealing the address? Yes, no, with conditions. Will you show it to motivated buyers with a written offer? Yes, no, only with a written offer. Right. Would you like to meet me and discuss my sales approach? Right. How would you prefer I contact you? Do you know why your home didn't sell? Was it the price? Was it the condition? Was it poorly marketed? Was it something else? Is there anything else that I should know about? Because listen, if you plan to try again, I'd like to interview for the job. Right. My name is Jody Sells More, and I've got a long and successful track record selling area homes. I've been at it for 17 years now. Right. I've got a long list of area advocates. I'm happy to share character references. Just ask. Plus, I'm an experienced and skilled marketer. I specialize in homes that are tough to sell because of condition issues, location issues, and a host of other factors that keep otherwise perfectly good homes from selling. Right. Without getting into all that content, I'm just going to let you know that it says the services I provide my home selling clients include my easy exit listing agreement that allows you to cancel our agreement at any time for any reason if you're not satisfied, or simply change your mind about selling, no questions asked. That's a biggie with expireds. Free Molly Maids house cleaning services, prepare your home for showings while you're at work, or better yet, the movies. Right. Hey, get pictures, video tours, prices, and other key details of every home sold in your neighborhood over the past year for free. Right. So this is a lead funnel for expired listings. Now, pardon me, while we go back online from our current slide and we just look at a version of that with some note cards. Right? These, although I've got a font here, this is intended to be a handwritten note. Still entertaining offers? Please call me ASAP. Thanks. Right? Hey, I'd like to interview for the job of selling agent should you decide to put your home back on the market. Thanks for keeping me in mind. In every case, we've got the URL soldin28days.info, right, across the bottom of our note card. Right? Because what does curiosity do to cats? They're going to go over here and look. Right? They're going to go over here and look. Okay, so with that, now I can say I've just shown you two simple systems that you could implement quickly to start generating new qualified leads, right? Seller leads. I've shown you a system for farming around just listed and just sold properties with little pop-up lead funnels and note cards, right? I've shown you a system for dripping notes and letters on last year's expireds, canceleds, and withdrawns, and how to go do that with the current ones too, and convert them into a pocket listing, because a lot of these folks, they're interested in this idea. Oh, really? You got some? Yeah, we'd accept an offer on our house, but we don't want to put it back on the market again right now. We just went through all that. I mean, if you got a good buyer for us, we'd look at it. Perfect. That's called a pocket listing, you guys. Don't walk away from that. Right? We teach you how to work with those. Now imagine having a toolbox that you could go to. Think about this. There's a toolbox out in your garage that you could go to access all of the tools, tactics, and strategies written out for you and displayed in video trainings for you, right, that you'd ever need for working for sale by owners, expireds, just solds, probates, divorce, short sales and foreclosures, absentee owners, veteran home buyers, work in your sphere of influence, right? Executive home renters, right? Downsizers, way more. In fact, every time you take a listing, you'll be able to quickly make a smart looking lead funnel website for that listing. Get a sign writer out front, get a Facebook pay-per-click ad, get it on your flyers, right? and you're going to use your property's address as the domain name. So if you're going to go list 123 Apple Orchard, you're going to go get 123appleorchardforsale.info. You're going to take 20 minutes to build a pop-up lead funnel website for it, get a sign writer out front. Right? It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy. Right? Your sign writers, brochures, online advertising, it'll drive buyer leads into your arms so you can double end more of your own listings and generate ready to buy right now buyer leads. Right? In fact, when you combine and leverage these kinds of tools, tactics, and strategies, right? I mean, it's unlimited. Lead funnels. Right. When you combine and leverage these kinds of tools and tactics and strategies with your golden habits, you become a rainmaker. Right? You make it rain. Right? It's your golden habits. It's the walk and knock and talk and call and mailing, getting the information out there fast, hitting the street, getting the first one. Again, your prospect, the first person to get the information they want into their hands wins. Right? So you stop settling for 50% commission splits when you can go generate your own leads, right? You stop wasting your time sorting through cold buyer leads that someone pawned off on you, right? You can transform your business into a lead generation engine that doesn't require paying big bucks to Trulia, Google, Zillow. You got to hire Techno Geek to come out and do something, but he can't be here for 10 days and it can take him multiple hours. You don't have to do that. Just solds, you're not waiting for the printer to deliver the UV coated 4-color glossy jumbo sized thing that just cost you $300. What? That takes too long. The neighborhood, they've already got the data. Thanks. Right. That's not the way marketers work. Right. We'll show you how to transform your business, right, from a salesperson business to a marketer business. Right. Now, let's talk for a second about something else, because clearly you've got to have an online presence for your existing and your past clients to find you and refer business your way. Right. And having a place for your buyer clients to search for homes at their convenience, that might be a real nice feature for them. Right. So let's take a few minutes and let's look at one of those kinds of websites. Right. Built by a real estate agent just like you. Only this one, it's more than an online postcard. It's a lead source with power, unlimited power, and a purpose, more importantly, right? So one more time, I'm going to actually escape this screen for just a second. And we're going to go back online. And let's look at what I call a primary postcard website for an agent, right? But one with a purpose and some power. Okay, so this is a site with search for homes, IDX. You could link your blog over here. You could add as many pages as you want, unlimited. You could. If you can work in Microsoft Word, you could build pages for this website. You'd have complete control over your website. You wouldn't need a Techno Geek, right? You wouldn't need one. It's as easy as working with crayons and glue. Okay, so this is Susanna, our agent. She went and found some photos from her marketplace and she put them up here to really brand this thing to her community. It looks great, right? And then her homepage here says, how much would your Park Place home sell for in the next 30 days? Find out now for free. Now, I am going to take a second to read some copy because copy sells. It's the sizzle in the steak, right? And people know that they can go to Zillow and find out how much their home would sell for, right? Wouldn't be very accurate, but they don't know that. This says, forget Zillow. They'll include sales data outside the allowable range and comparables that just don't compare and can't possibly have a sense for the local housing demand, giving you a false idea of your home's true current market value every time. But when you complete my radius search form below, you'll get a highly detailed report on every single home sale within 1/4 mile to 2 miles of your property address in the past 12 months. You choose the distance. I won't share your information and I won't spam you with information you didn't request, just facts. You'll be able to see home and lot size, photographs, virtual video tours, how many days the home took to sell, original asking price, and final selling price. Right. So what am I doing? I'm compelling my prospect to give me your data, log in. This is much better than Zillow. All right. Make me the last agent you interview and I'll reveal marketing secrets that I can't share here. Just got some other things going on. Right. In fact, this agent makes their unique home value report the primary offer on their homepage, but they also chose to include IDX search capabilities, a page that positions them as a real estate probate expert, right? A page positioning them as a certified real estate divorce advisor, right? Let's look at this probate page for a second. It says get top dollar for your San Diego County inherited or probate property, make 0 repairs and pay 0 commissions. Wow. I can offer you 2 great selling options, right? You can sell to one of my investors for all cash and a fast 6-day escrow, no commissions, no repairs. We'll handle the clean out. Right? Option 2, I'll get you top dollar with a retail buyer. Right? You're about to find out how much it would sell for in the next 30 days. Right? By the way, did your attorney refer you to their preferred agent? Be aware, if your attorney does that, they're probably looking for a referral fee. Do they really need a referral fee on top of their legal fee? Right? Ultimately, the decision to the of who to work with belongs to the estate. Due diligence, suggests you might interview 1 or 2 other agents, and I'd like to interview for the job. I can help. Right? That's what's going on over here on her probate page, and she's got 12 letters to drip on probate prospects, 1 letter a month, drip, 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 and she's got a letter manager CRM in the back office that allows her to manage those letters going out every month to her probate prospects. Right? She's got a letter campaign that she drips on divorce people too, right? Because she's positioned herself over here on her website as a certified real estate divorce advisor. Right, real estate advisor down there. P.S. Working with a certified real estate divorce advisor means having an expert on your team familiar with financial and legal complexities divorcing couples face. I'm experienced in working with divorcing couples and their attorneys by assisting them in achieving their common best interests, which is a maximum return on their real estate investments. Right. Up here it says, hey, what to do about the house. I'm just going to read this first paragraph. It says, they wish to keep the house. Let's talk about this. It says, work it out amongst yourselves or with your attorneys, but work it out. And when you do, make certain you remove your name from the title so you're not encumbered by their mortgage loan in your future. Imagine getting remarried years later and applying for a new mortgage and discovering you don't qualify because your name is still on the other mortgage. Yikes. Next says, you wish to keep the house. Well, removing your spouse's name from the title ensures they're also not encumbered in future mortgage applications, auto loans, etc. It also makes the place all yours to pay for and maintain and qualify for, unless you work out some other arrangement. That alone may be reason to celebrate, right? We have equity, right? Work it out amongst yourselves or with your attorneys, but work it out. If there's equity to be shared and one party wants to keep the house, then they may need to do a cash out refinance to pay off the other spouse. Refinancing to pay off the spouse and removing the spouse and their income from the title means qualifying for the new mortgage amount without their income. Something to consider. What if you owe more than it's worth? I can help you short sell, right? My team can expertly handle all the lender negotiations, right? What's our home worth right now? Well, I'll tell you, right? So over on her website over here, she's got lots of things going on. She's got a page called Online Loan Approvals, which she's branded to her lender, right? Sierra Pacific. Her buyers can come over and get approved online for VA, FHA, jumbo loans, conventional. Makes it real easy for them. And her lender loves this page, right? And so, of course, all of her websites are mobile friendly. Now we're going to go back on to PowerPoint from our current slide, right? And so whether we're talking about just listeds, you guys, or expireds, note cards, note cards, note cards. You don't need Google. You don't need Zillow. You don't need Trulia. $3, free note cards off your broker's printer. Get them out there, walking, knocking, talking, exercising your golden habits, right? And this is what these things look like when you pull them up on your smartphone. These little lead funnels. The forms work great. They look great. They look great, right? They're all mobile friendly, right? Now, so there's a lot more to having a successful online presence. I've shown you guys some stuff, but just the information your prospect gets to see, that's one thing. But behind the curtains where they can't see, you need the ability to be the wizard, and it can't be difficult because technology, if it's difficult, you won't do it, right? Again, you can't take the time or expense to hire Techno Geeks, right? That takes time and money. And the first person to get the information to the prospect wins, right? Speed of implementation is key in this business, right? That means you got to have a control panel, right? Where you can modify your website, right? Easily customize website content, right? Where you can track and manage your leads, right, with a lead center and see where they're coming from and what message is getting dripped on them and call them up, right? Where you've got a library of resources, a letter library and a video training library where you can download your customizable newsletter that you're going to send out to your sphere of influence every month, where you can access your direct response letters, door hangers, postcards, where you can watch training videos and read the how-to PDFs for all of the different systems. How do I get my FSBO system set up and running? How do I get my divorce system set up and running? How do I get my probate system set up and running? How do I get all these different lines in the water? Because in a year from now, I want to have 12 different lines in the water, right? 12 different niches. Right? I want to be managing those funnels. I don't want to be wondering what to do. I just want to be managing my funnels. Right? Now, let's talk about this for a second, because today, most of you use a CRM, I would imagine, of some sort, right? And that's important because that allows you to export the leads that you generate from your lead funnels, right, into your CRM, because following up is a golden habit. Right? Following up is one of those golden habits that leads to pay. Check this out though. If you aren't using a CRM like Top Producer or Salesforce, that doesn't matter, because my system gives you the ability to link a specific campaign, right, with a specific automated drip email campaign or letter sequence that you're sending out in the mail, right, to a specific prospect, so that you can stay connected and you can close more sales. So if you've got a CRM, great. You can download all these leads that you generate with these lead funnels, right? And you can import them or export them right into your CRM, but you don't need one, right? You don't need one. Now, let me ask you this. Are you starting to see the differences between a selling mindset and a marketing mindset? And can you see how the shift in thinking will put you ahead of your competition? Right. How to position yourself as the expert and trusted authority in the mind of your prospect. How you can start generating new prospects and converting them into clients for life faster and easier for less money. Okay, so let me land the plane. I really enjoyed putting this presentation together for you guys. I always love to do it. It's what I love doing. I respect your time. I respect the fact that you invested some of it here with me today. In our time together, you've come to see, hopefully, the power of being able to quickly take advantage of events and opportunities in your marketplace by marrying our strategies and tools with your habits. Let's get real though. None of this stuff works without you. Right? I know we would all love to have a silver bullet that we could just go out, we could just shoot it at the moon, right, and make it start raining leads. But those don't exist. Right? Everybody'd be in real estate if that was possible. You're obviously committed and serious about generating leads, your own leads, and I think that's awesome. In fact, being able to generate leads in all economies and all markets, because people need to sell in all economies and all markets. Being able to generate those leads is a skill that'll feed you forever. Right? That's why you've got to become a marketer and learn to use this basic online lead funnel technology. We'll show you how to use it with Facebook pay-per-click ads and all kinds of stuff you can do with it that doesn't cost you $9,000, right? So if these strategies make sense to you, then our system, it's going to be a great fit for you. Again, even if you've already got a website or CRM, right? It's specifically designed for people willing to do the work. And you know the kind of work I'm talking about, right? The golden habits. People like you, I'm imagining. Now, let me say that another way. It's not for people who know that they need to do the work, but they're not willing to exercise the golden habits, right? Walking, knocking, talking. I mean, you got to turn that in. Let's tell you what, it doesn't become a habit until it's a habit, right? Here's the problem with a lot of agents they run into. They consider walking and knocking, talking, oh, that's a technique. I'll try it. Oh, it didn't work. Then it never became a habit, right? Because it doesn't work as a technique sometimes. If you go looking for a result, what happens is if you don't receive the result fast enough, you think that your technique doesn't work and you stop doing it. So what I say is don't look for the result, go look to establish the habit. These are golden habits. I'm not trying to sell you on a concept. These have been laid out by thousands of salespeople in front of us. They work. You just need to develop them, right? So now, before you invest in our system, let me tell you exactly what you'll get so that you know it's perfect for you. Okay, the Simple Listing Solutions lead generation systems, Toolbox if you think about it, they include a primary website, right? Totally personalized and branded to you. Again, it can work in conjunction with or in lieu of your existing websites. You can link your IDX, you can link a blog to it, you can add as many pages as you want, including unlimited videos, images, custom lead capture forms, right, with unique automated email drip campaigns tied to each one, and way more. You can change colors or change brokerages with these things with the click of a button. It's so simple. If you're comfortable in Microsoft Word, in no time at all, you'll have total and complete control over your online marketing. You don't need to wait for the Techno Geeks to arrive, right? And we're not just talking online marketing, because don't forget, our strategies and systems, they don't rely on Google to drive prospects to your online lead funnels, right? Nor do we rely completely upon your door knocking and phone calling. We use Facebook pay-per-click ads, we use Craigslist, we use all kinds of stuff to drive our targeted traffic to our funnels created just for them, right? So the Simple Listing Solutions lead generation toolkit, besides a primary website, it also includes a killer newsletter called the Welcome Mat that you can customize, right, completely. It's an engaging monthly newsletter. It's not an e-newsletter that gets deleted, although you can send it out via email. It's a print version that lays on the coffee table and gets some shelf life, and there's 100 different ways you can use it, right? So it's an engaging monthly newsletter. It's the Welcome Mat. We'll teach you how to proactively orchestrate referrals from your center of influence with a technique that I call peanut butter prospecting, so you can stop waiting around hoping for referrals. But it requires your golden habit of dropping the newsletter in the mail to your sphere of influence every month, right? Print and drop it in the mail, right? That's a golden habit. Here's the tool, right? Plus, we've got corrugated plastic bandit signs, letters, postcards, door hangers, ebooks, Facebook strategies. That's actually a little powerful Facebook pay-per-click ad right there. Notes, letters, right? FSBO listing getting system, here's how you do it. Probate listing getting system, here's how you set it up and get it working. Right? We walk you through everything, right? Everything you'll ever need to push prospects to your online lead funnels are in your toolkit, right? To get them to go to your lead funnel and opt in or pick up their phone and just call you, right? Which happens often, right? If there's a niche that you'd like to target, great news. Right? With the Simple Listing Solutions lead generation toolkit, you'll now have all the websites you'll ever need to target any niche you ever desire to target, right? You'll have a team to help you do it too, right? You'll have the letters, ads, notes, scripts, other tools that you'll need to convert those strangers into your prospects and those prospects into your new clients. Now, granted, we've looked at two systems today. We just looked at how to pop up a little just sold lead funnel, and we looked at an expired lead funnel and write some notes and some delivery systems around those, right? So do you see what a difference it is in having a toolkit and thinking like a marketer? Right. In fact, you're going to start generating clients who continue to refer because they're going to start getting your newsletter every month, right? You see what a marketer you're already becoming? Plus, you get access to a complete library of how-to PDFs that'll walk you step by step through our lead generation strategies and tactics, from how to pick a domain name, how to run an effective Facebook ad, right? What to leave at someone's front door if you want them to call you back, along with a library of how-to videos that work in conjunction with the how-to PDFs. Right. Now, I don't know what's on this next screen. Let's find out. There's that. Okay, so we all know internet lead generation is not going away. It's critical, right, in today's market. If you want to expand your business, you got to be able to do it. And you can't spend $20,000 a month online, right, trying to compete against the big boys so people can find you organically on the internet. That's not going to happen. Right? It won't happen. And so you're probably wondering, well, Chris, the tools that you've shown me, I like the idea of a $3.info and 20 minutes to put it together myself and hit the ground running. I can do that all day long, right? So how much are your tools, tactics, and strategies going to cost, right? How long is commitment, Okay, let's just cut to the chase. You might expect to spend $1,000 in weeks of your time getting this stuff set up, right, and running, and a 1-year contract. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. When you sign up today, there's only a one-time setup fee of $250 and a monthly service fee of just $99, and there is no annual contract. It's a month-to-month relationship, right? I suggest that you can't afford not to take advantage of that. But remember at the beginning of this presentation when I said I'd show you a way to get our entire suite of tools, tactics, and strategies for free? Can I have 5 more minutes right now to show you how? Cool. Let's put on our marketing hats. Let's leave this PowerPoint presentation one more time, and let's go back onto this real life website. In fact, let's land right here on this lender page. You see how Susanna, she's got a page on her website, doesn't need to be here, branded to her lender, Nevin Williams with Sierra Pacific, and that her prospects can come over here and they can fill out this form, or they can just call him up, or they can click right here for an online loan approval, right? And we teach Susanna systems for driving targeted buyer traffic over here to this page to fill out this form, right? And then he gets to do the loan, or she gets to take him out and sell him a house, and he's really happy with that arrangement, right? Can you imagine your lender maybe being willing to pay part of that $99 a month? And since you can build any page you want, you could repeat this process. It doesn't have to be just your lender. It could be an attorney, a financial planner, a CPA, an insurance agent you have over here as well, branded to them with links to their website, their logo, looking real lovely, right? And that becomes your team, right? There's another option I can think of. In fact, I'm going to suggest you do this anyway. Take a good hard look at what you're currently spending money on every month and ask yourself if it's working. Right? Are you spending money on websites or coaching programs or things like that that aren't working? Right? And maybe you got a website right now that's costing you more than $99 a month that doesn't work, and let's say it's $150. You can cancel that and you can come get this one for $99 a month, and now you're saving $51 a month, and you've got a whole suite of tools. You've got your primary website with IDX and all that stuff for your current customers and to have out there, and then you've got lead capture funnels for every niche that you could ever think of, and you're saving $50 a month. Right? That's why I suggest that you can't afford not to take advantage of this, because we're going to provide you with every tool you'll ever need from your toolkit, right? As a marketer with a real estate license. Okay, so and we're going to land the plane, but let's just consider the referral strategy for a moment. You can imagine, I know, sending a printed newsletter to a small group of advocates every month, once a month, with a note on the inside reminding them how important their referrals are to you. You can imagine how that could help you close 2 or 3 additional transactions over the next 12 months. Right? And just one closed transaction would pay for this system 20 to 50 times over. And that's just the newsletter. Right? In fact, I'm so confident that when you combine our tools, tactics, and strategies with your golden habits, you'll generate leads at just a fraction of what you're paying today. So check it out. I personally guarantee you'll be totally satisfied, because if you're not, for any reason, just cancel your monthly subscription, right? We'll gladly refund the payment. No questions asked. I don't want your money if the system isn't making you money. Right? I'm not going to lock you into a contract that you can't get out of, and I won't make you pay for something that you don't want. That's not who I am. That's not the kind of relationship I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are committed to doing the work. I'm looking for people like Ed Trivers with Coldwell Banker in Riverside, California, who's been a client of mine here at Simple Listing Solutions for 6 years, and Rick Geese with Remax out in Macomb County, Michigan. Right? Big producer out in Michigan who's been with me now for 5 years. Right? We're not going anywhere. Simple Listing Solutions has been here now for 6 years, going on 7 years. Right? And we're just getting stronger every day. Right? So for those of you who know us for our short sale tools, you can see that we've been incredibly busy upgrading the system and making it more powerful and easier to use. And for you, because you're a past customer already listed in our system, and quite frankly, we really want you back, if you sign up before the end of the day today, I'm going to waive the entire $250 setup fee. I would love to do that, and I'm going to do it. Right? That means today you can get started for $99, and there's no contract. Right? So let me ask you this. Are you ready to stop depending upon others to provide your leads? Do you want to stop spending big bucks with Trulia and Zillow and Realtor.com and others? Are you ready to learn how to stop operating like a salesperson and more like a marketer? If you are, then do this. Let's go back. Are we online right now? Yeah, we are. Let's go back here one more time. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate your patience here moving between screens. Do this. Go to the URL you see right here, www.simplelistingsolutions.com, and then put in / and write the word buy. Right? That'll take you to a page that looks like this. It's our product page. Right. On the product page, you can learn all about what's in the toolbox. There's a primary website, a probate website, a website for divorce prospects, FSBOs, expireds, all kinds of lead funnels and tools. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do this. Enter this product coupon code VIP. You got to be a past customer for this to work because you'll be in our system. Right. Enter this VIP coupon code, and what that's going to do is it's going to waive the $250 one-time setup fee completely. Right. Then just click the submit button, then click add to cart button. Right. The system will ask you to create your own username, ID, and password. Right. Please record the information that you enter and put it in a safe place, as you're going to need this information to access your system. Right. Then simply complete the remaining fields of information, and then that's it. Welcome to the team. Right? You're in. Within a few minutes, you'll receive an email copy of the receipt. Save it. Give it to your bookkeeper. It's a tax deduction, right? It's a tax deductible business expense. Right? You'll then receive a second email with your login and password information and a link to our quick start video training. And then you'll soon be on the phone with me. And so that's it. I want to thank you again for your time and welcome you back to Simple Listing Solutions. And I really look forward to seeing you on the inside. Thanks for your time today.